Hello and welcome to a new video. When you want to play my F1 1998 to 2007 Ultimate Career Mode, support me on Patreon for $10 a month and you get access to the latest early access version. And yes, you read the title correctly. I managed to import MALAYSIA into F1 2020. That was the main thing I was busy updating this week. Nevertheless, I managed to bring quite a few more updates, but let's stay with the track import for now. Of course, the track is included in the current update of the Ultimate Career Mode, which is available as a download link on my Patreon with the release of these videos. As this track was imported, it will also be possible to import Hockenheim from F1 2019. So you can look forward to both tracks in the 10 seasons of the Ultimate Career Mode. I will also try to import Imola from F1 2020, but I can't promise you if that will work because Codemasters uses a different loading of the PKG files from F1 2021. That's why you can't import the classic cars from F1 2020 into F1 2021 and F1 2022. Which the track, it looks at least it possibly possible. Sepang is still very early in the import here, so the circuit still has some problems, such as the replay camera is not working. You stand in the pits opposite of your pit box. A few problems with the cloud textures or that the track map is still rotated in the HUD. But that would be all the problems. The track is functional in Grand Prix and career modes, at least as far as I tested so far. The track may also come for the F1 2007 mod, but that won't be for a few months at the earliest, since the 2007 mod is a released one and I'm not putting any more work in progress stuff into released mods. My Patreon is there for the work in progress version of my mods. In addition to MALAYSIA, I also made a few other changes. I have the faces of Barrichello, Magnussen, Salo and Della Rosa done, as well as the complete Stewart and Arrows team package. Furthermore, the performance of Arrows, Tyrrell and Minardi was also significantly tweaked because they were still too far forward in the midfield. Another question I'd like to answer is why I put some drivers on the 1998 teams who weren't racing at the time. I've already answered this question in a video, but I'll be happy to answer it again because the question is asked quite frequently. The answer to this is that in F1 I can't change the ratings, I only can change faces, flags and names. I then often support which team with which driver pairing will be replaced by which team from the 2020 grid. I changed that in the Ultimate Career Mode and focused more on making sure that the colors match and the drivers are about as good, at least with a tolerance range. Because in the Career Mode the feeling over the entry time is more important than the starting value, since you shouldn't be busy for more than 10 seasons. This is also the reason why Prost Grand Prix is missing. Each of the other teams in the grid has been broke by a team at some point. Only Prost has not found a buyer. Stewart became Jaguar, Tyrrell became BAR, etc. Arrows is the other team that disbanded, so the only choice I had was between Arrows and Prost, as both went bankrupt at the same time and Toyota came in at this time. I chose Arrows here because it is much more traditional racing team than Prost, and the orange that was previously the McLaren suits Arrows better. Unfortunately, team colors cannot be changed in game. But let's go back to why Della Rosa drives for Arrows instead of Denise, or why just Verstappen drives for Tyrrell instead of Torazuke Takagi. Some of you can certainly image it, but it just has to do with the rankings. Dennis and Takagi both had a driver strength value of around 80. While Verstappen's withdrawal from Magnussen for half the year at Stewart could have had a maximum value of 70 because there is no better substitute driver than 70. That seemed too high, which is why I decided to put some talented drivers in the back bench in the cockpit instead and relegated drivers who were known to be particularly weak to the lower end of the young drivers. That will be more realistic in long run in your career mode. So I hope you liked the whole video. Sorry for a lot of bad accent, and I don't edit this video so much, but I'm writing the script and I'm dead tired from working through the night again. So don't be too harsh on me. And yeah, thank you for your present. We see us. My speaking is so bad at the moment. We see us in the next video. Bye.